Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to Nowhere Profit. Now, last time we started our game, we have our convoy here, we have our Firebrand here, and we have found a gladiator arena, and we are gonna see if we can, you know, fight some more here. First of all, we're gonna sell some of our extra stuff that we won from the last battle. We're gonna buy, let's buy these slaves here as well. Get some more dudes into our convoy. And why are you blinking? Oh, you're just showing that we have more dudes here. And let's head to the arena. The arena was a large pit surrounded by wooden palisades and benches. We approached the pitmaster and asked if we could join the fighting. Well, yes, the impy slaver said, showing his yellow teeth in a disgusting smile. We have an ongoing competition, and there are fabulous prizes to be won. So we already won 2 battles last time, and now I'm thinking maybe I should have actually done this in the previous episode as well, because there's a very good chance that we won't win this fight. We were about to fight a rarity, a group of savage cultists who the overseers had only recently acquired. We gave our armor and weapons a last check before the fanatics swarmed us. Meanwhile, excited masters were placing their bets, mostly against us, it would seem. Fight! Okay, level 9 enemy, holy crap! Whipped into a frenzy by religious fervor and secret ascetic practices, a battle group led by a fanatic can be like a raging storm. Okay, so you get, at the start of your turn, a random follower on your side gains +1/+0, 3 uses left. When a friendly follower dies during your turn, draw a convoy card. Right! Okay, so this time what we're gonna do is we're gonna inspect our convoy, and we're gonna use one of our items here. We're gonna see what do we have. We have deep reserves. The start of combat, gain +1 energy, maximum or hazardous precision. And start of combat, add a hazard obstacle card to your convoy hand. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get a hazard obstacle into our hand. Because, and then we're actually gonna see if there's something else we'd like to put in our hand here. Okay, we'll put the hermit there. I think we want to keep the sapper and the wild hand there because they have good effects. We most definitely want to keep the warrior there for the taunt, the wanderer there for the taunt. I don't know at all what guys he's gonna have. Like the spark shaman might be good if he's got people that have only like 1 life. Let's put the forerunner in there. Okay, and let's begin the battle. I am very fine with these starting hands here, actually. Okay, confirm. And then we also get a weakened column. Revenge. Reduce energy maximum on the leader of this side by 1. So that means if this is destroyed, this guy's energy maximum goes down. And what we're gonna do with this is we're just gonna put it like over to one of these places just to limit his attack options. Like at this moment he only has 3 available places to attack from. So if we put this over here, he only has 2 available places to attack from. We'll put the bandit sapper on our side, get some damage happening immediately, and then we'll put the wanderer there to protect her. Okay, now level 9 enemy. Okay, a black star overseer, that doesn't sound very good. Draw a convoy card and reduce his cost by 2? Bloody hell. Ooh, and another bandit sapper, well, bandit sapper for him as well. Oh, that neural would be really nice right now. Okay, so okay, so these are the only guys that can attack here, so if we would use both bolster and blind rage on this guy, what would happen is that he would most likely use this guy to kill him and then attack with this guy, which is gonna happen anyways. So there's really no point in doing that. These guys are... okay, so this guy's dead, that's for sure. And either we're gonna get 4 damage in here or this guy... Ooh. Oh, crap. I was thinking about playing the shadow, but they might attack the shadow instead then. Hey, but you know what? I can play both the wild hand and the shadow, so we might lose the wild hand. If we do, that's fine. Just okay, don't spawn the beast there. Good. We'll put the shadow over here so that he is protected now, because I most definitely want his effect to happen, which is that when he deals damage to the enemy leader discards 1 random convoy card. So having less options for him is also... Oh, right, he's got that effect. I completely forgot about that. Okay, they're trying to destroy the tree there. Yeah, that guy is dead. Oh no, 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 no! Oh, bloody hell, that was unfortunate. Oh, crap! He's got 2 good effects. Okay, that's 11 damage that's probably coming to us right now. Can we blind rage anyone? No. Ooh, we can bolster someone. Who do we want to bolster? Actually, we can bolster and blind rage, so let's bolster and blind rage this person just to get more damage happening. Try to wear this guy down before he kills us, because basically now he has to attack my guys, or at least this guy, or he's dead. Let's put this hermit over here, draw another leader card, shot, deal 2 damage. Okay, that might do something good for us. Okay, next turn. Okay, he's attacking me. Okay, and unless you attack this guy with this guy, you're dead. And doesn't care what he plays here, doesn't matter at all. So are you gonna be... No, you're not gonna be smart. But then again, the AI... No! No! Whoa, actually... doesn't matter, we get energized. So we'll play energize this guy. We'll do some damage over here, and then we'll finish this guy off. Like what I was saying, that... Like, sometimes you feel like the AI isn't playing smart because he's doing damage to me instead of preventing me from killing him. But the AI doesn't really need to win me in any particular battle. The AI just needs to make sure that I don't get to the end of the game. So basically, going for my energy or my life when they know that I'm gonna beat them next turn is actually a pretty good play. Because I die from the first thing, but the AI basically has like several lives that they can try to deal with me. So we lost 11 life. We 2 of our cards get wounded, got some things here, and I hope that's the last battle here. What prowess, what elegance! The yellow-toothed slave has said with delight. Here's your well-deserved prize. He handed us a large chest full of treasure. Finally, my masters are satisfied. No more fighters means no more fights. Okay, accept. Move on. Nice. So we got a weapon as well. Hand cannon. Get a critical shot from it. Deal 3 damage to any target. So this is an effect we can do once per battle, and it doesn't cost us anything, which is very nice. We'll take that. 3 damage to any target is very, very, very good. Okay, let's see what's at the pavilion. Or is there still something we need to do here? We can sell. No, sell. Oh, we don't have anything to sell, right? We could buy some food, but I don't think if we need to. Well, we do have a pretty good amount of hope, and we always use more food than hope, so buying some food might be a good idea, but I don't think we need to do it right now. Let's go check out the pavilion then. We approached the pavilion where the masters watched the action. Here they sat dressed in exquisite garments, enjoying food, drinks, and the company of some of their prettier slaves. Their well-armed guards kept a watchful eye on us. A weaselly steward hurried towards us and asked us about our business and intention. Self-follow. So we could self-follow us. We're not gonna do that. We could attack the masters. Yeah, I feel like... Well, the last battle was pretty tough, and they can't really be tougher. So let's attack the masters. We didn't hesitate to put a stop to this vile debauchery. Nandini thrust a knife in the steward who had approached us, and then we attacked the filthy masters and their brood. Okay, that's just a level 3 enemy, like a level 4. We just beat a level 9, so that's not so bad for us. Let's see, there's the Wanderer, there's the Sapper, and there's the Warrior Monk, and the Shadow who's wounded. Okay, I'm gonna take the Shadow out of there. I most definitely don't want to lose the Shadow, because it's an awesome card. And I think 14 will be enough to win this battle. Let's put a scout in though. Okay, 15 cards. We go first. And... Oh, taunt would be nice to start with. This guy's gonna die. You know what, let's redraw the Savant there. We'll put the Warrior Monk in. Let's put him here. Because most definitely... I don't think... We haven't seen any... Oh, in fact, haven't seen any charge here lately, so... Ooh, a Black Scale Gram. Oh, Blue Devil Recruit, Robust. The Robust is a really annoying ability. If the unit would be killed through damage and can be moved back 1 tile, it will be moved and healed back up to 1 health instead. So, because he's in the front line, we need to kill him 1, 2, and 3 times before he actually dies. Okay, so let's see what we have, what's going on here. Okay, so these guys will do a total of 5 damage. This guy will die of 4. So we're gonna give him some blessed strength. Now, if they attack him, he will still stay alive, and these guys won't die. I think we're actually also gonna bolster him. You know, let's draw a convoy card first. Ooh. Okay. He shouldn't. He might have. You know, let's bolster. Let's bolster. Make sure that our taunt guy doesn't die. Let's do some damage over here. And in turn, because next turn we can play the healer. If these guys. Ooh, overwhelming. That's kind of bad. Okay, that's what I wanted to happen. Good. Now, we will play the battlefield healer down here. We'll heal this guy for 6. We will kill this guy by using our critical shot and the quick shot over here. We'll have this guy do some damage, and we'll put the hermit in play. I really should have put her down here as well, because if I'd been smart, I would have realized we could kill him next turn, because he's got the taunt, so I really didn't need to protect her by putting her down there. I will put the hermit over here, get another reinforce, so that's very nice. Next turn, please. Oh, another recruit. I don't really care. Oh, that I do care about. Oh! I always forget those abilities. That was awesome. Okay, so... well, we won. We'll use the Blind Rage on our taunt here and have him finish off this battle. He'll get blessed and the wound goes away at the same time, which is very, very good. Get some plant fibers, get some fruit, get some experience. The main force of the gods and masters lay dead in the dirt, but the camp had fallen into complete chaos. The pavilion was on fire, there was plundering and fighting going on among the freed slaves. So if we had a believer, which is an aspect, we can get aspects from certain events. We could call them the masters, but we can't, so let's just join the looting. The camp had treasures in abundance, so we joined the looting to secure our well-deserved bounty. Unfortunately, the ongoing conflict had also dealt some damage to the convoy, but we were rewarded with riches in turn. So our initiate and our spark shaman got injured, but that's fine, we're not really using those guys anyways. Usually in these kind of events, the people who get wounded are the ones that aren't in your deck at the moment. Okay, so accept, and I think that probably means that we can't do anything else here. Yeah, cannot do anything else here, so we'll just leave the camp. We'll head over here, hope we find a path. The sun slowly sank towards the horizon. A flock of dark-feathered dragon crows filled the sky and followed us, cawing and wheeling. Blackbirds in a red sky. This is a dark omen, Shriman muttered. Except I'd really like if there was like, if I could hover over here and it would show me who the character is. Sometimes when there's a character that's in the, like the text here, they show the character over here. And sometimes they just don't, which I find kind of weird. Move on. Lost some hope there, that's fine. We had just set up our camp in a small idyllic forest when we heard the alarm of our sentries. A group of raiders spotted us and believed us to be easy prey. With our weapons at the ready, we gritted our teeth to punish them for this misjudgment. Fight! Level 1 enemy. Yeah, so who are the wounded guys? The Wanderer and the Sapper, okay. Begin battle. So we get the Bolster, we get the Blind Rage, we get the Sapper, we got a Healer. Okay, let's get rid of the Forerunner there. There is a makeshift beam trap on our side. Revenge, deal 2 damage to all targets in the opposing row. So if this gets destroyed, all the enemies over here get destroyed. There's an acid plant here. Revenge, deal 2 damage to all targets in this column. So if this plant is destroyed, everyone in this column gets 2 damage. Here there's a jagged shot. When a unit enters the battle as a neighbor, deal 1 damage to that unit. So that unit would be someone over here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna play the Bandit Sapper. We are going to bolster her. Because the thing is, if he can't kill this character next turn, we're already won this battle. Because we can do 3 damage here at any time. And she does more than... oh, taunt. Well, okay. Alright, that effect. Oh, that's such a good effect. Yeah, we won already. So we'll shoot. And just to be, you know, kind of dicks, we're gonna kill everyone in this row. And then we're gonna have her kill this guy, she gets blessed, and the wound is gone. Get some meat, get some minerals. The dead bodies of our enemies litter the area. Move on. Okay, so we could go this way, try to hope that we can find something good here, or we can go this way. There's probably a path over here. Let's go here. There's a source. This is source for new followers, and there's an active market, so we can maybe find some. The convoy stopped for in its tracks as we heard weak voices calling for help. What the Outriders first thought were corpses were people. They were barely alive, covered in small wounds and hung out to die. This cruel punishment was reserved for serious religious crimes, ranging from those who stole offerings or desecrated shrines to those who killed holy people. A small group in the convoy jeered and gestured at the people hung, shaming them for the crimes they must have committed to get such a punishment. Well, let's just cut them loose, see what happens. As the nooses were cut, silence fell across the convoy. The sinners thanked us for their freedom. The first to speak claimed that he was hung because he had been caught stealing food for his family from the shrines. Others repeated the claim of small misdemeanors, and they asked to join us for a second chance at life. Nabaya sneered. Do you seriously believe that all of them were hung for minor crimes? There are liars and heretics among them. They should be happy we didn't leave them to rot. So we get +3 altruist, and altruist is like an this aspect we get here. It doesn't matter what their past was, we will welcome them all to the convoy. We have given them their lives back, that is enough. You know what, let's welcome them all to the convoy. We'll probably lose some hope from that, but oh, we even didn't. As we welcomed the new followers in, Shidrabanu shook their head in disbelief. May the gods give us as much amnesty from their crimes as you have given them. So we get a couple of workers and a stalwart. Ooh, good taunt card there. Workers are pretty useless. Right, but then we will move on. Get to Mavemath. Okay, we'll sell all the stuff we have to sell over here. And what do we have to buy here? Flamethrower. Tempered hardness. Target follower gains -2/+2. Pretty bad parsing over there, like that minus being on the first line and all the numbers being on the second line. Doesn't look that good, but doesn't really matter. Right, and then we'll see what kind of followers there are here to give. So there's a conscript, revenge. All enemy followers gain +1/+1. So a cheap guy who does a lot of damage, but when he dies, all the enemy followers become better. Now that's a good idea. Recruiter, when this follower attacks, draw a convoy card. That's actually pretty nice. Ritualist, overwhelming. At the start of your turn, after drawing this card, a random card. Not very good. Holy Mechanic, Fury, all friendly drones and constructs gain +1/+1. We don't have any drones or constructs, so this guy doesn't really do anything for us. Charge guy, Fury, discard a leader card and draw a convoy card. Now this guy might be interesting, because 6 attack and charge means that we can use him to finish off the enemy leader pretty easily. So we'll take him. We'll take a 1/1 recruiter as well. And I don't think there's anything else over here for us, so let's leave the camp. And yeah, we'll head to these crossroads over here. The sound of a single shot rang through the air. Technopath scum! A group of Shiramist warriors rushed towards the convoy, weapons drawn. When you meet the Harvester, she will devour your soul and send you to true oblivion. Fight! Okay, well, level 2 enemy. I'm not worried about that. Let's see, we still want to edit our deck because we want to put the Stalwart in there, we want to put the Vanguard in there. Now we're starting to have too much cards in here. Let's take the Wanderer out. Let's take the Scout out. I still want to put the Recruiter in though. How many 5-cost cards do we have here? You'd really like to have a kind of like go in like a Gauss scale so that you have most of like the middle cost cards and least of the more expensive and maybe more cheap cards. But having most of the expensive cards just isn't a very good idea. Maybe we could get rid of the Forerunner there, and maybe the Scavenger's Savant as well. Make it a bit more balanced deck here. I mean, I don't really care about the workers. I'll put that worker in. We can use him as a shield for all the other guys. Okay, ooh, I might want to keep the Stalwart in my hand, just for the taunt. The Recruiter is nice to have to begin with. Oh, the Vanguard. Well, we can... Well, we can see how it goes. We'll put the Recruiter in here first, and then we'll head to the next turn. Actually, 7, 10... We can win next turn, unless something like this happens. No, but the... Oh man, my cancel challenge doesn't work here. Huh. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna critical shot this dude to death. Then we are going to... Yeah, we're gonna use the blind rage here. And attack. Right, and then we're gonna put the hermit on the table. And next turn, let's hope that she doesn't kill our recruiter here. So next turn the recruiter can kill her off. I hate that card. Okay, now what we can do is, well, we can use the burst fire to kill these guys. Okay, let's see, is there any other way to get rid of that taunt here? Okay, we could use this guy to attack over here. But then this guy would get a wound. Because I'm thinking like we could put the Vanguard over here and use the Vanguard to kill, so the Vanguard would get rid of his wound. Then again, having him be a tiny bit cheaper is actually better, I think. So we'll just... Alright, we need to get rid of the taunt there. Use the burst fire. And yeah, let's just kill. And he gets the blessing. Gets some rewards. And dead bodies. Yeah. And then we can level up once more. Level up. Ooh, we'll take another Energize for sure. That's such an awesome card. And is there something we'd really like to get rid of? Not really. Like, if we get more cards that give damage, we can get rid of the quick shots. But right now, we really want to keep them. Okay, and let's head for the first milestone. Strip Mine. Defended by King Lizard. Ooh! King Lizard is bad. A deep gurgle, a painful snap. With a spray of water, a giant armored lizard emerged from one of the rice paddies surrounding the city. A farmer's arm clutched in its maw. Its lazy eyes slowly turned to us, and it seemed to ponder us. It scratched its head for a second, eyes closed, almost disinterest. Almost disinterest? I'm feeling like it should be almost disinterested. But you know, I'm not a native speaker, so what do I know? Then it opened them again, dropped the bloody limb and ambled over to us. It looked like it had made up its mind and decided we were a snack worth the trouble. Fight! So why is King Lizard terrifying? Well, he's got this highly venomous effect. After you take damage from a follower, if you have no armor, destroy that follower. Once per turn, 3 uses left. Okay, it's got 3 uses left. Okay, so they balanced this game, even this like week and a half that's been out at this point, maybe 2 weeks already. Because I think the first time I made him, it wasn't once per turn, and he didn't have any uses on that. Because I felt like it was crazy, and this once per turn and 3 uses doesn't feel, well, it doesn't really feel that crazy. So we probably don't even want to have the Vanguard. Hey, no, if we use the Vanguard to kill it, I think we don't get the poison, and also if we just use it as a third thing, so it's gonna be fine. I think 15 cards is gonna be enough. You know what, let's put a bit more. Let's put the Forerunner in there. Okay, Vanguard, Enforcer, you guys are gonna get redrawn. The Quick Start and Bolster are both fine. Oh! Well, this is interesting. Let's draw a leader card. Right, Energize. Let's draw a leader card. You know, let's put this Hermit over here. And we'll bolster him as well. The Energize is very nice to have right now. Okay. Oh, bolstered that guy. Bolstered him again? Well. 6 damage is actually quite a lot. Okay, so we're gonna actually have to use the critical strike here, I think. No, before we do that, let's energize. Yeah, this guy. That kind of wastes our bolster there a little bit, but doesn't really matter. We'll critical shot this guy just to make sure that we're rid of him. And then we will use the Hermit to do some damage here. The Hermit's gonna get wounded immediately. But the faster we get this guy down, the better it will be. Let's reinforce. Ooh, Warrior Monk, nice. We'll put the Worker on the field. And I don't know, let's move the Hermit behind the Worker there. I don't like keeping guys in the same columns if I can avoid it, because, well, there are attacks that deal with column. Of course, there are attacks that deal with rows as well, so don't really know which is better or not. Okay, so this guy has poison. Destroy followers damaged by this unit, which is really bad. Also, why did you put that cover there? There was no point in putting the cover over there. Now, okay, if we put our taunt on the field, this guy will kill the taunt, which is not such a good idea. Let's put the recruiter over here. Let's move the worker in front so that the recruiter won't die. Let's move this guy here. So make sure that this guy attacks us. And let's draw a convoy card here. We could use a quick shot to do 1 damage here, but I don't think it's something we need to do right now. Oh, pack leader! Yeah, I was prepared to take that damage, that's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna attack with this guy, get rid of his thing there. We're gonna use the bandit sapper, get some damage over there. We are going to energize this guy. We're gonna attack with him. Just like 1 life left, and if we hadn't put this guy over here, we might be able to do this, but so not something we can do right now. Okay, but we're gonna have to put this guy like here, just to make sure that we have something threatening him. Okay, he'll probably just attack me and doesn't care about the fact that we're gonna kill him next turn. Another all-overwhelming beast over there. Just the black scalegram. Oh! Oh right, because it's overwhelming, right. He attacked the obstacle here, and because it was overwhelming, his damage goes backwards here until it hits me. So there was another guy here, so the damage went to that. And since he didn't actually attack that person, he didn't get any damage back as well either. Okay, so we use you to attack, and I think you're just gonna get blessed. Good. So we only lost 3 health and 4 guys. Got some experience, got some meat, got some plant fibers. Okay, the dead bodies of our enemies litter the area. Move on. So here we are at Pit 9 then. Our outriders reported that we were only a short distance away from the Union's gigantic home, Pit 9. We passed a heavily fortified checkpoint where we were searched and briefly interrogated by officers of the Fist, the Union soldiers and enforcers. Then our path descended into a large valley, a broken landscape that looked like it had been devastated by giants with shovels. Move on. We made camp on the edge of the large terraces that were crawling with people, ancient rusting machinery, huts, markets, chicken farms, and the remains of the pit's former structures. Looking around, there were several options where to go from here. Enter. Now, every time you get to these milestone things, you always have 5 heal uses here. So we're gonna use some heals. We're gonna heal ourselves 2 times to get to over 20 health, and then the rest we are gonna use to heal our guys. And unfortunately, it just heals guys randomly, so you can't pick and choose which guys to heal. Clearly, we can put these guys back in play, and we can put the shadow back in play, and then we can see who do we want to get out of our deck. Okay, the worker isn't something we want to be in our deck anymore. The wild hand, sure, we want him to be there. The sapper, we want to be there. The crash checker, I don't really like that much, so we can remove him. 17 cards. 17 cards is probably still good enough. Right, and we might be buying some new guys, because we can recruit followers here. Okay, let's first of all go and sell our useless stuff and see what we could get from here. We can get a Molotov, which gives a Wild Blaze. Target leader discards a convoy card. You take 3 damage. Doesn't sound that good. Actually, let's see. What is our situation? Okay, we can't put any more equipment on. This one gave 3 starting armor and that battlefield sense we haven't used even once. And this gave us the cancel challenge, which was very good. Okay, let's see. So, poison dagger, poison strike. Target follower takes 1 damage and gains poison until end of turn. I'm not really sure which way that works. So, do I do that to my own guy and that guy gets the poison ability, or do I hit it on someone and that guy is actually just destroyed? We could get machines, ropes. Pain is wisdom. When your leader takes damage, draw a leader card and reduce cost by 1. Which we could dismantle in the guard. So basically, by what's inspiration? Draw 2 leader cards. Yeah, but by paying 25, we could get a card that gives 4 armor, which is kind of nice. Wait, you are the same thing, but you give different cards when scrapped. Interesting. There's also a space blade, starting armor 2, scrap projectiles. When you scrap a card, a random attack card in your hand gains +1 damage. That's nice. Long distance call. When a non-convoy follower joins your side, a copy of that follower joins your side. So when we put a wild hand in battle and that gives us a beast, this will give us another beast. Nah, none of these really feel like I need to get them right now. So let's see what kind. You know what? Let's actually explore first, and then we'll go see what kind of followers there are available over here. This gigantic construction, like a metal crab that feasted on the land, was the Crane, the political center of Pit 9, the home of the Central Committee and guarded by the mine's military forces at the Fist. Midway up the structure we could see what used to be the control center and was now the committee's chambers. Well, let's approach the control center. We approach this well-maintained and fortified compound, watched by suspicious eyes. A heavy stone wall topped with barbed wire restricted access to the Crane to a single checkpoint. A soldier built like a Branta and missing a front tooth stopped us. "Let us through, we have important business." Risky chance. "Move your asses, you're not getting in," the operative said, waving us off. "You can find your entertainment elsewhere." Okay, so we didn't get anywhere there. Let's go to the gallows. The gallows were a large entertainment district with public execution area at its center. As we arrived, a group of young men, obviously not locals but feral intruders, were being hanged for stealing. They soon dangled in the wind large signs around their necks that stated their crime. Let's talk to the locals. We talked to a few traveling caravans. A trader from the Nerurkar hub complained that the Union rigidly enforces ban on slave trade. This was considered bad business by many other factions. It gives false hope and bad ideas to a lot of the slaves, if you ask me. Get a little bit of scholar from that. Okay, let's head to the slopes. We moved on from our camp to the main living quarters on the slopes, a gigantic motley of all housing constructions imaginable. Despite the chaotic appearance, life seems to have some sort of order here. Well, I don't know, can we recruit followers? Oh, we could convince them. A few of them the places where the citizens congregated. Tea houses, plazas, and the water dispensary. Let's try to convince them. While many feared the Union's regime, they were reluctant to lose the stability it had brought them. A handful of the poor citizens seemed to be swayed by our words, but as a fist patrol drew near, the gathered crowd quickly dispersed. Okay, let's head to the works. Down in the center of the pit there were several massive holes, each swarming with workers. These caverns led the underground mining areas called the works. There were a few checkpoints, but it was chaotic enough that we could easily sneak past. Well, let's have Brielle sneak you in. We tried to casually blend in the chaotic mass of mining workers starting their shifts, but one of the guards spotted our lack of mining gear. Despite being noticed, we quickly managed to lose them in the crowd. However, now the guards were on high alert. Okay, so couldn't get in there. Right, let's see if we can recruit any followers. If there are any nice people we could get here. So, we have a lookout. Fury, a random friendly follower gains a +0 +2. Insight, gain +1 +0. Insight is whenever a leader card is played, it gets that effect. Pundit, Fury, discard a random leader card. No, thank you. Guerrilla Fighter, Fury, destroy a random enemy unit with taunt. We're taking him for sure. Infiltrator, Sniper. Sniper means that they can attack even if they're not in the front line position. We'll take the Stalwart because I love taunt. We'll take the Combat Engineer as well, let's get taunt. Taunt is just so good. We'll take the Dedicated Miner as well, and we'll take... let's take both the Snipers actually. Right, these guys will just leave here. It's good to have like extra guys, like I didn't really want my deck to be much larger when I play than maybe 20. But let's see, if we put the Dedicated Miner in there, with the Guerrilla Fighter in there, and we put the Snipers in there, I feel like this is a good deck size, and then we can, if our taunt guys get wounded, we can put more taunt in. Also, actually, since we have the scrapping ability, let's put the Combat Engineer there as well. And you know what, let's put the taunt. 23, that's fine. We can just like scrap every turn. And then we can leave camp to continue our journey, which means we pick which place to go. We could go to Science of the Dreaming God, or we could go to Raj Guard's place. It's basically swamp or desert, doesn't really matter. But I think we're gonna do that in the next episode and end this one over here at the Pit 9. I'm Carp, this has been Nowhere Prophet. Goodbye world, thanks for watching, see you next time.